It's Matt Haistings with Compass Real Estate, and this is your November 2021 market update for Plano, Texas. Before we jump right in, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. So let's take a look at what happened last month, October 2021, in the real estate market. In Plano, there were 260 single-family homes sold. That's basically the same exact amount of homes that sold the month prior. We did see the median sold price drop a little bit to $440,000. We're still in that same range we've been hovering for the last few months, so I'm starting to think prices have stabilized a little bit. What's amazing is when we look back 12 months ago, the home prices are up 17% in the last 12 months. Also, at this point in time, we're starting to see homes sell for a lot closer to the list price. The median sold to list ratio is 101%. And then at the same time, homes are selling in a median of 8 days on market. What does that mean? Half of all homes are selling in a week or less, and half of them are taking a little more than that. So I just share with you the broad stats of what's going on in the Plano market overall. But I want to dive a little bit deeper and talk about each of the three regions of Plano and what's going on in those markets. So when we look at West Plano, we saw that there are 83 single family homes sold at a median price of $590,000. That's the same as what we saw the month prior in terms of prices. More than half of all the homes sold in Plano are actually being sold in Central Plano, where we've seen the median sold price kind of hover in the 420s up to 430s and selling for about list price. And then East Plano is where we see people tending to bid up homes quite a bit more. I largely attribute that to this being a more of an entry-level starter point. And last month we saw homes in East Plano sold for a median of $396,500. If you want to know what's going on in your neighborhood, your subdivision, reach out. I love having those conversations with you personally. So now let's talk about inventory. That's really the story of 2021. I'd hope that as we got further into fall, I'd be able to say, yeah, we have a lot more inventory. That's not the case. At the start of November right now, there are 130 single family homes for sale in Plano, and that's just a half a month of supply. So if nobody lists, they'll all be gone by Thanksgiving. Now, the great news is the market is dynamic. Homes are coming on and off the market all the time, but we are still in a very much a low inventory situation. Now, when we look at this chart, where we break it down by price point, you'll see that pretty much all the price points in Plano are inventory constrained. And it's not really until we go and look into the high end that there's just a little bit of wiggle room. But I think if you're a buyer in the market right now, you need to realize it's a very strong seller's market in Plano. So what does this mean if you're a homeowner in Plano or you're a seller? Well, a lot of the signs are there that the market is cooling off. The good news is that prices have been very stable. I think if you're preparing to sell your home right now, one of the great things you have is you can look back over the last 6 months and probably homes on your street sold or homes in your neighborhood sold at those elevated prices, and you have a lot better mechanism to price your home. The result of that, though, is that buyers may not bid that home up as much, with one exception. You prepared your home for sale and it looks great and you're ready to go. Those homes, the top 25%, the top 10% of homes, they're still getting bid up 5-10% above the list price. And think about it, if you have a $500,000 home, that's an extra $50,000, $60,000 of profit that we can capture for you. Now, a lot of people are reaching out to me and they're saying, we want to sell, we want to move, we want more space, we want a pool, they want something different. And they're really hesitant though to take the next step because they don't know where they're going to move to. I say to them, let's buy the next one first. There's a lot of cool ways now where we could buy before you sell your current home, and the cost for that is minimal. You're not making double payments, which is a big fear of potential homeowners. So a lot of options right now if you're exploring moving on to the next chapter in your life. So if you're thinking about buying a home right now, fall is an awesome time to buy a home in Texas. I recently filmed a video about buying a home in fall 2021, where I went more in depth on the things we've talked about in this market report and what it means to you as a buyer. So I encourage you to go check that out. So that's your November 2021 market update for Plano, Texas. As always, I want to thank you for watching. If you have questions about what's going on in your neighborhood, in your city, reach out. I'd love to have a personal conversation with you. In the meantime, I wish you a great Thanksgiving and we'll see you in December. Take care. Thanks for watching today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. And in the meantime, make sure to check out some of our other videos featured on our channel.